Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Mark. Today I was thinking about all the things I could try to do, places I could go, and the only thing I kept thinking about is how much I really wanted to just go to the beach and drink some beer. So that's what I'm doing. I'm celebrating 400 subscribers on this channel. Thank you everybody for subscribing. Without you guys, all of this would be pointless. I'm here today at Chalankanoa Beach, which is really close to where I live, and it's a pretty nice day. So thanks for watching, and if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe. Sorry I haven't posted a video on this channel for a couple of weeks. My job has just been kicking my ass. I don't know if any of you are familiar with what I do, but I work for a furniture company, and I spend a lot of my days unloading containers full of furniture, which is pretty heavy. So by the time Friday comes along, I'm completely wiped out. Saturday I usually wind up just sitting in my apartment all day because my muscles are aching so bad, and Sunday I start feeling halfway decent, and it's like not really enough time for me to get it together and do a video. So it's really been sucking the life out of me. My job has really been just sucking the life out of me. And which is another reason why today I just wanted to go to the beach and drink some beer today. That's all I really felt like doing, because I just need to rest. But in the future I'll try to plan so that I can have something ready to go as soon as the weekend happens, and hopefully I won't have to spend too much time thinking about what I'm gonna do, and I can just go do it. But if any of you guys out there have any kind of ideas for a video, I'll tell you what I'm looking for. I'm looking for guys who want to go spear fishing. I have a GoPro, I have an underwater kit. I want to do some underwater spear fishing videos over the reef, either on this side of the island or on the Lau Lau Beach side. So if any of you guys out there are spear fishermen and you want to take me on a spear fish, I don't want to go by myself. That's just not safe. I don't have any tanks. I have snorkel equipment. I have my fins and stuff. I'm a certified diver for SSI, but I haven't done PADI. But if there's any scuba divers out there that want to take me out, I want to get with a bunch of guys who'd go diving. And all this summer I plan on getting with somebody who's some divers and doing some diving videos. I want to get into that. If you guys got a fishing boat and you want to take me out fishing, leave it in the comments below. Anybody who's got any ideas of what they want to do, leave it in the comments below. If you guys are hikers, I'm connecting with some of the hikers in the CNMI hikers group, so I'm starting to see a lot of the stuff that is possible. And I'd kind of like to go with some people. You know, I like to go with one group of people this video, one group of people that video, and mix it up a little bit. Get a little bit more of a. I want you to show me what you do, and take me on your adventure. You know, that's kind of what I'm thinking about. I plan on doing some trips to Tinian and Rota in the future. I'm also looking for some people to do some ghost adventure stuff with me. I have a lot of plans to do some ghost chasing videos, but honestly, every time I don't want to do that stuff alone either, because it's a little bit dangerous. If you've ever done any of that kind of stuff, it's a little bit dangerous. And the people that I've asked, I can't find anybody who wants to go do a Ghost Chasers video with me. So if you're out there and you want to do a Ghost Chasers video with me, leave it in the comments below. Give me some kind of contact info, your email address or something, and let me know that you're interested, and we'll set something up for one of these weekends. Because the thing about the ghost chasers thing with this island, I'm not trying to disrespect any of the spirits or anything, but theoretically, according to the paranormal theory, what creates a lot of paranormal activity is trauma. And this island has seen a shit ton of trauma. So if everything about paranormal theory is correct, this island should just be crawling with ghosts. And so I think it's one of the most interesting places to do paranormal research or ghost chasing here. I think we're gonna bump into a lot of really interesting stuff if we start doing that stuff. But the thing that concerns me is that I can speak a little bit of Japanese, so I can talk to the spirits if they're Japanese soldiers, but I would really like to have somebody who's fluent in Japanese. Like, I tried to ask a couple of Japanese people that live here if they would go with me, and none of them wanted to have anything to do with it. So if there's any Japanese people out there that want to go with me and do a ghost chasers thing, I'd really like it. But it's been a challenge for me to find somebody who's even willing to go with me. So that's another thing that I want to do in the future. But yeah, if you have any ideas for any hiking trips or any boat trips or spearfishing trips, or if you have any ideas for any ghost chasers things, and you want to come with me, just leave a comment in the comments below. Drop me your email address or something, some kind of contact info, or you can click in the about information at the top, and in there is my email address, and you can just send me an email. And or if you wait till the end of the video, I usually post my business card at the end of the video, which has my phone number. You can text me your phone, and we'll get together and we'll talk about it, because I need people to take me places and do stuff. I don't know everything about this island, and so I need you guys to help me out. So if you got any ideas, you know, of any place that we can do something, just leave a comment in the comment below, or click up in the about section and send me a text message or an email and let me know what's going on. I would greatly appreciate a little input. Thank you. Okay, yeah, there's some other things I want to talk about here. Wait, let me put some lemon in my beer here. Okay, another thing that I want to talk about is this island is very unique. It's not like any other place that I've been to in the world. It's not even like Guam. Guam is different. But this island has a lot of different kind of people here. And another thing I want to do is I want to make videos about each part of the culture of this island. It seems like I was married to 2 different Filipinas in my life. I lived a couple of years in the Philippines, and I lived for a few years in a house with a bunch of Filipinos in Hawaii. So it's easy for me to get involved with Filipinos because I've been around them half my life. But I want to show other sides of this island too, because I know it seems odd, but I know there's a separation. I used to hang out with Chamorros in Guam, and Chamorros most of the time they don't hang out with Filipinos that much. Like I say, I used to hang out with Chamorros, and I know how they think. I know how Filipinos think, and I was in a Japanese religion for over 10 years. I was in the Soka Gakkai, but I actually joined before the Soka Gakkai and the NSA split. So that's why I really like being around Japanese people too. I was engaged to 4 different Thai girls, so I can speak Thai a little bit. So I really like Thai people too. What I wanted to do is, if any of you out there want to invite me into any of your little parties of your group of people, I'll film it. I'll put it on YouTube, because that's part of the culture of this island, is that there's so many different types of people here, and I kind of want to show that, you know. I want to show what a Chamorro party is like, and show that it's different than a Filipino party. I want to hang out with the Japanese. If we want to go to a sushi bar, a sake bar, I can do that. I can do that. I've done that in Guam, but here I haven't really been able to connect with the Japanese like I want to. I tried, but it's like they weren't really interested. But if any of the Japanese out there see this video and you want to invite me to a gathering of you guys, yeah, I'd definitely be into it. And Koreans, my first wife was Korean. So I would like to hang out with the Koreans too, you know. You got a Korean party you want to invite me to, invite me. And Thai people, I've been totally into Thai. I speak a little bit of Thai. I've been to Thailand like 4 times. I've been engaged to 4 different Thai girls, and I plan to go back. So yeah, if you got a Thai party, invite me. I'll more than love it. I love Thai food. I love Thai Buddhism. I like everything about Thailand. So yeah, each one of these cultural groups I want to do a video on, and I know that each group has their own little cliques, and but I can hang with all you guys, man. I got no problem with anybody. So you want to invite me to your party? Let me know. Leave a comment below. I'm totally into that. And then there's another thing I want to talk about. I have 4 channels right now, not just this one. This one's the most successful of the 4 right now, but I have 4 channels. And one of the channels I have that I just started is a model channel. And if any of you girls out there are watching this, you know that I've been hitting a lot of the girls up to try to be on my models channel. I need some girls that are slim and sexy and want to wear a bikini and go out to the beach and shoot some videos, some bikini videos. So if you know of any girls out there that are, you know, like 18, 25, like that are slim and sexy and look model type, yeah, let me know, because I'll show you how to model. Even if you don't know how to model, I'll show you how to model. If you need something to wear, I'll buy you something to wear. But I need to start getting that other channel going, and I don't have much going on that other channel right now. So if you know any girls who are interested in modeling and want to do that, you're going to get immediate exposure, because I'm going to post it on YouTube. And just let me know in the comments below, or shoot me an email. Go to the About section and shoot me an email, or you can, if you wait till the end of this video, I post my business card, which has my phone number on it. You can text me your phone, and I'll get back to you. But yeah, I'd like to get that going as well. I also have a how-to channel that I'm setting up, but that hasn't really gotten. It takes me a long time to get everything together. I have to plan it out, but I have a lot of ideas for that channel as well. And my other channel that some of you may have seen is it's just Mark Evans. That was originally I set that channel up to be my music channel, because I'm a musician, but I haven't really done that much lately. I used to be a recording artist for a while, and lately I haven't done anything. I still have some of my recording equipment here. Some of you may have bought some of my music equipment when I first got to the island, because I sold a little bit of it. But I'll get back into that eventually. But right now my Mark Evans channel is the behind the scenes channel. I'm doing this video like this for this channel. I don't usually do this kind of video on this channel, but I'm kind of celebrating my 400 subscribers on this channel, so I figured I'd give you guys a little insight to what I'm doing and what I want to do, and hopefully it'll get something going. We'll have some kind of positive interaction from this video. That's what I'm hoping to get from this. Okay, I wanted to take this opportunity, as long as I'm hanging out here on the beach and just chilling, to give you guys a little insight into who I really am, because you may have watched a lot of videos, you see me around the island, but a lot of you don't really know that much about me. I wanted to share some of my information and let you know a little bit more about me, so you get to really know who I am. My name's Mark Evans. I live in Chalankanoa right now. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan, or near Detroit, Michigan. I was born in Dearborn, but I have no interest in going back to Michigan. It's way too cold. I joined the military when I was 22, and the U.S. Air Force, and I traveled all over the world. I was stationed in Alabama, and then I went to Guam. I was stationed in Guam for a couple of years, 2.5 years, and but Guam really kind of changed my life, because before Guam, I felt like when I was in Guam I was at home, and so Guam really showed me that this part of the world was where I wanted to be. And while I was in Guam, I learned how to speak Tagalog, and I learned a lot about Filipino culture. And then from Guam I went to the Philippines, and I spent 2 years in the Philippines. And I had a lot of Filipino girlfriends, and I wound up marrying one and bringing her back to Hawaii, because I went from Philippines to California, spent 6 months in California, and then I went to Hawaii. And I lived in 10 years in Hawaii. And so I brought my Filipino girl from Philippines to Hawaii, and within a couple of months she ran away with another Filipino guy. That's the story. But I met another Filipino girl in Hawaii, and I married her, and I was married to her for 6 years. But like I said earlier, my first wife was Korean. I met her in Alabama. I was with her for only a couple of weeks because we had some major differences, and we didn't realize what those differences were until actually we were married. And then after we were married, we were like, whoa, this is never gonna work. And so we got a divorce a couple of weeks later. I chose Saipan. I chose to come to Saipan because like I said, I lived in Guam, so I know what Guam's like. And I actually went back to Guam in 2013. I went back to Guam because I was planning to live there. Because it had such an effect on me when I was in the Air Force, that I figured that I was still thinking about Guam as home. So I went back there in 2013, and I worked the Hilton. And I was planning to stay there, but my roommate just drove me crazy. He drove me insane. And so I just couldn't deal with it. I had problems with my roommate. I had problems at work with a girl at work that was just driving me crazy. And both of them happened to be Pisces. Anyways, I couldn't deal with the stress of these two people just making my life miserable. One was making my life miserable at home, the other one was making my life miserable at work, and the only thing I could do at that point was just leave Guam. So I didn't leave Guam because of Guam, I left Guam because of other things. And I went back to live in Mexico. I lived in Mexico a total of 12 years. 6 years before I went to Guam, and 6 years after I went to Guam. Spanish was really difficult for me to learn, and I'm still studying it. But Spanish was really hard for me to learn. But I mean, because I study a few different languages. My first language was Tagalog. My second language was Thai. and my third language was Spanish. But Japanese. Because I was in a Japanese religion for over 10 years. I was into Japanese Buddhism for over 10 years. I studied Japanese as well. But Japanese, I can watch a Japanese movie and completely understand everything they're saying, but I can't hold a conversation. It's weird. But Tagalog, I can get my way through a conversation. Thai, really chop with Thai. And Spanish, I'm pretty good with Spanish. I'm probably better at Spanish than I am at the other ones, but it was really hard for me to learn Spanish. But I really liked living in Mexico. And I'll probably go back to Mexico to visit a lot. There's a lot of Mexico that I have not seen yet. So I'll probably go back and do Mexico again. I want to get the southern Mexico, like the Yucatan and places like that. I haven't seen that. And Oaxaca, I haven't been there yet. I like Mexico. I really enjoyed Mexico. The only reason I left that area is because of the political situation in the United States. They started literally talking on national TV about killing white people. And I was like, that's it, I'm out of here. Sold everything I owned and got out of there. Because my relatives, I'm half German and half English. And my relatives, my great-great-grandfather was German. And so I was taught about what happened with the Nazis. And I started seeing the exact same thing happening with the Democratic Party. They just switched Jewish with white people and then started talking about the same things that they were talking about with the Jews in Germany. I was like, that's it, sold all. I had $20,000 worth of music equipment. I considered myself a professional musician and a DJ. And that's what my plan was. That's what I was going to do in California. I was in San Diego, California, working in a hotel night shift. Sold everything I owned. I sold it at half price. So I had $20,000 worth of music equipment. I sold it all for about $10,000 on eBay. Sold it all on eBay. And which, thank goodness, eBay existed, because that was right in the middle of COVID lockdowns, and there was no other way to sell my stuff. So luckily I was able to do that. And then I took the money and I came here. And again, why did I pick Saipan over Guam? I studied the situation very carefully, and Saipan has better beaches. That was the first thing. When I looked at, because I've been all over Guam, and I looked at, I've been here once to Saipan, but it was just like a quick visit, a couple of days, and that's it. But when I started really studying Saipan, I was like, wow, this place is way cool, and nobody knows about it. And that's exactly what I liked about it. Nobody knows about it. Because I don't really like the place where you got tourist beach chairs and shit all over the place. I don't like that. I like really mellow country style, man. And I kind of like the Chamorro style. It's not bad, man. I can't say I don't like anything about it, you know. It's laid back, it's cool, it's mellow, you know. So I saw Saipan, I really researched it, and I looked deep into everything about what was going on in Saipan. I was like, yeah, this is the place, man. Especially, I look at what's going on. At that time in San Diego, they were literally burning down the town. And you guys probably saw the videos on TV. Well, I saw it in real life. So I was like, there's no way in hell I'm raising my family here if I ever happen to get a family. That I'm not doing it in San Diego. So yeah, Saipan looked, everything I studied about Saipan, the more I studied about Saipan, the more I liked. But when I got here, I wasn't really sure if what I studied was real, what I studied was true or accurate. But after I got here and I got settled in and looked around, I was like, wow, it's like 10 times better than the information that you see on the internet. It's like, it's paradise. It's everything I ever wanted in my entire life. That's what Saipan is. So being here every day is like a blessing to me. And so I when I was coming here, I was deciding to make Saipan my home base. I may travel all over the world and go to Thailand and Philippines and Vietnam and every place else, but I'm always going to come back here because this is my home base. This is where I'm going to base my businesses. This is where I'm basing my life, and then I fly everywhere else. And if I happen to meet somebody I like, we're probably going to have a house here. But yeah, so I'm really glad to be here on Saipan. I'm an Aries. If any of you guys are into astrology, I'm an Aries. I'm born April 16th. I'm single. I was married 3 times. I'm divorced. I don't have any kids. I kind of wanted kids, but just never happened. Most of the women I was with were the type that they really didn't want kids, so I didn't argue with them about it. And still today I'm kind of like six of one, half dozen the other. Because it's a lot of responsibility to have kids, but I mean, it's kind of something I would want. I feel like I've cheated life if I didn't have kids, so it's kind of something I want. But if the girls don't want it, I'm not going to force them into it. It's a lot of pain and aggravation and a whole hell of a lot of responsibility to have kids. So if they don't want it, I can understand they don't want it, but yeah. My main passions in life have been music. First I started out in rock and roll, and then I switched to high energy dance music, and I still consider myself a musician for high energy dance music, but I haven't really even practiced that much lately because my job is just killing me, man. It's just killing me. I can't wait until my YouTube channel picks up enough so where I can actually make money off my YouTube channel, because my job is killing me. And so yeah, that's one of my passions. My second passion is computer science. I studied computer repair. First time I used the internet or computers in general is in 1989. In the Air Force, we implemented a computer system in the Philippines at Clark Air Base, and I was instrumental in implementing that computer system to people who never saw a computer before in their life. And that's where I learned about computers. And then from there, in 1996, I actually got certified in computer repair. But at that same time, I was also studying electronics. So I did computer repair and electronics at the same time. And I opened up a couple of different businesses at that time, but none of them did very well. I had a computer repair business and I had an electronics repair business. But I didn't like the way things were going with either one of them, so I didn't pursue that. And then I studied web design, thinking that it was going to be better, but I had the same kind of aggravations in web design that I had in computer repair, and so I didn't pursue that very much either. And but I still keep up with studying tech. I still keep up with studying computer repair. I still keep up with studying networking. I still keep up with studying a little bit of electronics. I refresh my electronics training, and I'm interested now in Python and cybersecurity. I've been studying that a little bit, but I don't really go full in, especially now with this job that I have right now. It's like exhausting. I can't hardly think straight after doing my job. So that's a problem. I need to get that under control somehow, or get another job that doesn't kill me. But I worked I worked front desk night audit for a hotel, for a couple of different hotels. I have, I think, over 14 years of experience in hotels. And because I worked hotel in the Air Force too. So, but I'm not doing that now. I'm doing hard labor, basically. I'm emptying containers, boxes and boxes and boxes out of truckload containers. And then I deliver the stuff to government offices most of the time and install the stuff. That's what I do. But it's constantly lifting heavy stuff all day long. And I think before I did this job, I used to go to the gym and maybe work out an hour, maybe 2 hours. Nothing is like this job. This job is like, if I was gonna equate it to going to the gym, you'd have to go to the gym and pump iron for at least 6 hours a day to equate to what I do. Because that's what it's like. It's like pumping iron for 6 hours every day, at least. I'm working 8 hours, but about 5 to 6 hours, I'm nothing but cranking, man. Cranking heavy weight, boxes, big heavy boxes. Some of them weigh over 100, 200 pounds. And yeah, it's not easy at all. Which is why it's been hard for me to do a YouTube video in the last few weeks. It's just been sucking the life out of me, man. But yeah, what I want to do in the future is I want to do YouTube. I want to do this stuff. I have a background in music and audio engineering, and I did one movie called The Frozen Zone back in I think it was 2007, 2006. I did a movie called The Frozen Zone, and in that movie it was a movie about winter in Michigan, and I did all the music, I did all the editing, I did all the film work, I did everything. So that kind of, I should have been in YouTube a long time ago, but it took me a while. So, but I'm here now. I'm just hoping that the political situation surrounding the major corporations, including YouTube, doesn't get to the point where it makes it too difficult for me to do what I want to do, you know? But in the future, my plans are I want to do Tinian and Rota and Guam, and then I want to go to I really have a strong attraction to Thailand, so I really want to go to Thailand. I want to spend some time in Thailand. Thailand is like my second home, and I really need to get back there. I feel it pulling on me. I have lots of friends. If you go to my Facebook page, I have lots of friends from Thailand, and I really feel at home when I'm in Thailand. The government won't let me stay there. So I'll go back to Thailand, then I'll probably go to Vietnam and Burma and Cambodia and Philippines and Indonesia. I got some friends in Indonesia too. I'd like to go over there and spend some time in Indonesia. And then I kind of want to take a trip. I may do this before or in between all of that. I want to go to Russia. If they'll let me in. I hope they'll let me in, but because the political situation, the way it's going in the United States. But I think Russian intelligence knows that I'm not a threat to Russia. So I think they'll let me in. I hope they let me in, because I think it would be a really great time to go there. And I want to go Colombia, and like I said, I want to go back to Mexico and explore the southern areas of Mexico. So that's what I'm looking for in the future. I just hope I can get everything to work out the way I want to. But right now I'm working hard every day at my job and spending the weekends at the beach drinking Corona. That's my life. Okay, another thing I wanted to talk about is as my YouTube subscribers go up, I'm gonna start throwing some more intense parties. If you guys have been watching my channel, you've been knowing, you know that I've been exploring a lot of abandoned places. I'm gonna turn those places into party spots. So anyways, I want to kind of make it exclusive when I'm doing these parties. So if any of you guys want to be invited to those parties, when I do, like right now I'm doing every 100 subscribers, I'm having me a little party and at the beach and drinking some beer to celebrate the 100 subscribers. But when I get to like 1,000 subscribers or 2,000 subscribers is going to be a massive party. I'm going to tell you that right now. So if you guys want to be invited to that party, leave me, go up to the about information and get my email address and shoot me an email, because I really want to develop a list of the people that I want to invite to these really awesome parties, and they're gonna be outrageous, man. So, but I want to develop a list of who I'm gonna invite. So if you guys are interested in attending those parties, either leave your info in the comments below or shoot me an email. Go to the about information and shoot me an email and let me know that you're interested in attending those parties, because I'm gonna try to make it as cool as possible. I want to make sure everybody got beer, everybody got food, and I want to make sure everybody has fun. So we're gonna have tunes, we're gonna have beer, we're gonna have food. It's gonna be wild. And I know how to cook, so some of these parties I might just be rocking it on the barbecue grill. You never know, man. But if you're interested, let me know. Okay, for those of you who might be checking me out from the US or someplace else, and you see this video and you're like, oh, what is Saipan all about? Saipan is paradise, man. Saipan is like the place that nobody in the US knows about. And that's part of what makes it paradise, is that nobody knows about it. Saipan, it's got some, this beach right here is beautiful. Wait, I'm gonna take you out here and show you this beach. Hang on. Okay, so that's my backyard. I live like, I can see my apartment from here. Okay, so that's life in Saipan for me, okay? And what I came from is the cities were being burned. People were breaking into places and stealing as much as they could. The government of California legalized theft up to $950. You could legally steal anything from $950 up. It was complete chaos. And this is what I have now. Here, the Republicans control the government at this time that I'm recording this video. So you have a lot of family values that are heavily accepted and emphasized here. And I have to say it makes the whole island more peaceful. Because the Republicans have been in control for the last 5 years, this island is peaceful. You look at all the places around here, there's no graffiti. When I go into you guys can see if you go and look at my videos, when I explore the abandoned buildings, there's no graffiti. There's no, people are not breaking the windows and stuff like that. That's because of the family values. That's because of some of the things that the Republicans appreciate. California, which is mostly a Democrat state, is complete chaos. If you go to LA, there's graffiti on everything. You are lucky if you find one single thing that does not have graffiti on it. People vandalize and steal everything they can possibly get. And so you can see the difference there. So that's the difference between Saipan and a place like California. Saipan is paradise, man. It really is. It's paradise. And I'm grateful. Every single day I wake up and I realize I'm still in Saipan. I'm totally grateful, man. Every time I can walk this beach in the morning, I'm like, I must have died and gone to heaven, man. That's what it's like. Compared to what I came from, this is peace. That is chaos and torment in California, and this is peace. This is peace and serenity. And everything that you value in life, that's what Saipan is. So for anybody out there who's watching, who's thinking like, what is Saipan all about? Saipan is like this little island in the middle of nowhere that nobody knows about, and it's paradise, man. It's paradise. That's the best way I can describe it. The people are really, really cool. There's no gangs. There's no violence. I mean, there's a few people who cause trouble, but compared to California, there's not that many homeless. This place is paradise. It literally is paradise. If I had to pick one place on earth that I could point to and say, this place is the most like paradise, Saipan. Saipan. I sincerely believe this is one of the greatest places in the entire planet. And I can say that with total confidence because I've been halfway around the world and back. And that's why I chose Saipan. So anybody out there who's thinking about Saipan, maybe you want to come to Saipan, check it out. It's a great place, man. Okay, I want to talk about a couple of questions that I had on my comments about Saipan. Some of the questions I answered in other videos, some I haven't. First of all, apartments. Apartments is easy to get. There's an overwhelming amount of real estate available here in Saipan. If you're a real estate agent, you can do well here in Saipan. Simply because I don't think that the COVID situation is going to last forever. And if you get in here now, you're going to cash in. You're going to totally cash in. If you're a business and you want to operate your business on a U.S. territory that has U.S. government offices, and pay dirt cheap rent, Saipan's the place, man. So real estate is not an issue. Apartments are not an issue. You get here, you'll find a place. Another thing they were asking me, some people were asking me about my work. My work is outrageously difficult. I only make $9 an hour or around there, and I work like a slave. But that's what I have to do to survive. There are not that many jobs here in Saipan. I have tech skills. Couldn't find a tech job. So if you are looking for a job, don't come here to Saipan. You need to have a way to support yourself if you come here to Saipan, because there's not that many jobs. And if you do get a job, you're gonna hate it. Other things, women, there's not that many women here. All the women college age go to the US, California, or other places. Some go to New York, some go to Guam. They don't stay here. In most cases, if they got an opportunity, usually when college girls get to that age, their parents give them all kinds of money to go someplace, and they take that opportunity, they go there. So there's not that many college age women here. There are some colleges here that if you're in the US and you're thinking about going to college someplace, I highly recommend thinking about Saipan. There's lots of nice colleges here in Saipan, but most people who live here want to leave. So, but if you're from the US and you want to come to Paradise to go to college, think about Saipan. Saipan's got I'm going to do a video about that. That's a project for the future, man. I'm going to do a video about the colleges here in Saipan because I think they need more attention. We need to get more college, especially girls, college girls coming here to Saipan. This island needs women. This island needs, oh my God, this island needs women. So anything we can do to get the women here. College, yeah, this is a great place to go to college. If I was a college student, this is paradise, man. And the value of the education here is just as good as in the United States. It's a U.S. territory, so they keep the standards just about the same. This year, because I'm in the furniture industry, I can tell you that the Democrats threw all kinds of money into the education system. So the education that you're getting here in Saipan is going to be just as good as in the United States, except you're in paradise. So if you're thinking about coming to Saipan for an education, do it, man. Do it. Good plan. Let me talk about other comments I've had in my comments section. Some people are retirees worried about getting their Social Security checks here in Saipan. We have a Social Security office here in Saipan. We have a U.S. Post Office. Sorry, my battery died out on my other camera. Actually, the video might be better in this camera. Anyways, the retirees were asking me about government offices and stuff like that. We have a Social Security office, we have Homeland Security, we have FBI, we have the U.S. Post Offices here. So getting your Social Security check is not going to be a problem. The only problem I can see with government checks is that if you have like COVID disability or disability checks in general, sometimes there's restrictions if you move from one location to another. You need to check on that because I don't think COVID BS is going to be applicable if you move from one state to here. But aside from that, the Social Security people, the retirees, come man, come. We need retirees. This is a perfect place in the world for retirees. We have real estate that's cheap. We only have one hospital, but it's really good. It's not a bad hospital. I have delivered stuff there. We got good people in the hospital over here. So it's only one, but as long as you have one with staffed with a lot of good people, then you're in good shape. And this hospital here is staffed with a lot of good people. So if you're a retiree, I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're coming to Saipan. Some other questions they might have had is well, people were worried about the jobs. There's no jobs unless you have to have an income to come to Saipan. Internet. People were talking about the internet. I get 26 megabits per second. That's as good as I can get. I have seen 60 megabits per second, but it doesn't last very long. It goes down. So if that's good enough for you, then Saipan's going to be right. ITE is the predominant internet service provider for Saipan. They have DSL. Docomo has cable, which is not really that. You don't want cable. Docomo is a great phone company. For example, I'm using Docomo. They have the best customer service on the island for cell phone service. And if they decided they ever wanted, I think Docomo could really blow it out of the ballpark if they started focusing on hotspots and focusing on using their network with hotspots. They could beat ITE, but I don't think they're to that level yet. I don't think they're thinking that far ahead. The U.S. is way far ahead. They're already pumping out hotspots like crazy. Docomo's not there yet, but they could be. And if they did that, they would pass ITE, because Docomo's got a really good cell phone service. Anyways, this is a really great day. I picked a really great day to do this video, and I got lots of Corona. I want to say a shout out to Corona. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. You guys know what you did for me. And anytime I can do it for you, I will, man. Because, damn. Damn. This place, for all those guys out there who don't know what happened, when I first came to this island, before I came to this island, I was living in Mexico. I was drinking Dos Equis Amber every single day. No, almost every single day. In Tijuana, I was drinking Dos Equis Amber like it was water. And when I got here to this island, they had Corona and they had Dos Equis Amber. I drank all the Dos Equis Amber in every single store on this island, and never bought any more. Never shipped any more in here. And then I started drinking all the Corona that was on this island. And I put a shout out to Corona, telling them that, hey, we're out of Corona here, man. And Corona stepped up. Corona took action. The people in Corona sent containers full of Corona Extra here to this island. So it's not just me, but everybody here on this island got Corona because of the videos that I made, which was basically telling Corona, hey, you got people who like your beer here. And still to this day, I can walk in any store here in Saipan and get Corona. And so that made a huge impact on my life. And if you go back and watch my videos in the past, you can see those videos. You can see the days where they didn't have Corona, and you can see the process. So yeah, I really appreciate Corona for doing what they did. It makes a big difference, because everybody needs good quality beer, and nobody likes to drink junk beer, and Corona is good high quality beer, and everybody on this island appreciates that fact. So thanks a lot for that. And I appreciate you watching my channel. I appreciate all the subscribers. Like I said, this is a celebration of the 400 subscribers in my channel. And anybody who's interested in Saipan or coming to Saipan, I would say definitely. It's a good place. It's the best place in the U.S. to raise a family. And it's paradise to me. Every day I'm here, I'm thankful I'm here. So yeah, contact me if you want to contact me. Don't be shy, you know. Any models out there, you want to be a model, I'll show you how to do it. You don't have to worry about knowing anything. You don't have to worry about having a bikini. I'll buy you whatever you need. Yeah, just let me know what you need. Let me know if you're interested in hooking up with me. Let me know if you want to party with me. Check it in the comments below or in the about section above. And thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, because it means a lot to me. And I hope to see you in the next video.